Hey guys, David Patrick Green here, davidpatrickgreen.com, hackhollywood.com, actorpowercoaching.com, except there is no coaching in actorpower.com. So today I'm going to give you a really quick tip because I'm actually on vacation at a friend's villa in the Dominican Republic. As you can see, if you have nice friends, you can stay in ridiculous places. This is actually just my room. There's the bathroom. It's kind of crazy. But let's talk about this tip. So the tip is how to nail co-star auditions without worrying about it, without thinking about it every single time. Because you will know how to be perfect. So here's the trick, okay? And it's not a trick, it's just something that I thought of. Look, when you're playing a really small role, like a co-star, an actor role if you live in Canada, I don't know what they call them in the UK or Australia, but it's a small role, 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. You're coming in to do something. You're coming into somebody else's world and you're doing something. You're not, and you're leaving. You're probably never going to be seen again unless it becomes recurrent. Cross your fingers. So how do you walk into somebody else's world, do whatever it is you came to do, and then leave? Well, this is how you do it. You have your own TV show and you play whatever role it is that you're playing on this show or this film, and you're leaving your set and you're coming onto this other set to literally do a little guest spot, to do whatever it is you do on that show. So if you think of maybe somebody like Tim Allen had a show called Tool Time, or that was the show of the show that he was on. He was basically a guy who hosted a home improvement show. Okay, well, let's say they needed a home improvement guy on CSI, okay? Maybe somebody was murdered in his shop. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. But let's say they are using a home improvement guy, and he's really just outlining how you would saw something, or how you would build a box. Maybe somebody built a box and buried somebody in it, and they're hiring this tool time type of person to just explain, yeah, the box would be X, Y, Z, blah, 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 blah. So all you need to do is imagine that you're this tool time expert, and this could apply to anything. You could be a visiting doctor, you could be a mailman, a UPS delivery type person, but all you're doing is you have this character of this tool time person, let's say, and you're going on to the set of CSI, but you're still tool time. And so they're just going to ask you questions, and your goal is to really get out of there and go back to your show, okay? So they're just going to say, so they built this box with a trap door, but the audience couldn't see it, and when we thought they were alive, it turns out they were actually dead. How could they do that? Well, it's very simple. You just take your 2x4 and you put a slight cut in it, and then when the weight of the body is on the box, it will collapse into the other box. Okay, that's all you would do. And then you're like, and then they're just like, see you later, and you go, see you later. That's all you need to know, okay? You are this person who has a life of his own on some other show. You come onto this show, you do what it is you do, you maintain whoever it is you are, you don't get in the way, and then you leave when they are done with you, okay? Or maybe when you are done with them. For instance, here's another one. There was a show I used to enjoy where there was a scene in a diner, and there was all kinds of stuff going on. This guy was meeting the waitress in the diner, and they're just about to get hot and heavy, meaning like they're really just about to make a connection, and he's saying, so you had any snow up in the hills there in Colorado? And she said, oh yeah, lots of snow. Anytime you want to come on up and shovel it, be my guest, right? It's just, you know, they're having a little fun, witty repartee between them. And out of nowhere, you just hear this, waitress, check please. And this guy who's like a contractor who's having lunch at the restaurant interrupts their conversation, which of course he would, because he doesn't realize they're having a romance and he doesn't know what's going on in the show. He just wants his bill for lunch. So he just interrupts and he says, "Waitress, check please." And of course, what's she gonna do? She has to turn, and she's like, "Oh, I gotta go," kind of thing. And the moment is completely ruined, and it completely ruins this guy's life. I mean, it doesn't ruin it, but it basically makes it so that he's probably not going to have romance, at least for a while, which gives the audience a sense of what could have been, and makes us like him even more, because he is a real person. He's pursuing romance whenever it appears, but he's not going to get it this time. So there's sympathy for this guy, even though he's a bit of a hitman kind of killer, bad guy himself. Bad guy / good guy. It's very ambiguous. And so anyway, if you're going to play the guy in the diner, and that could easily be a woman who's a contractor, well, what are you trying to do? You've had your lunch, so all you want to do is get back to your show where you are a contractor, right? Sort of the tool time guy. So you're like, all right, well, I got to get back, so waitress, and you wait for her to turn. Check, please. That's it. You're done. And it seems so simple because it is. So you don't have to make a big deal out of it. If it's a sitcom or a comedy, maybe there's some comedy to be had. But you know what, guys? Leave the comedy to the experts. If you don't get comedic timing or where the jokes are, if you're just not generally a funny person, I wouldn't be too worried about comedies, because it is a special skill. But if you're going out for an audition and it's a small part on a big show, imagine that you already have your own show. So that way you feel good about your role. You have a big role on another show, but you're just going to very briefly share some expertise with them. Or you're going to do whatever it is you have to do to get back to wherever it is you came from. So the tool time guy has to get back to his show. The contractor has to get back to his, I'm going to show you how to plaster the walls. You could be a lawyer. It doesn't really matter. Whatever it is, you have a show and you've got to get back to it. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please like it. If you want to share it and help out your fellow actors, that'd be great. And please subscribe to my channel and you'll get more tips like this as soon as possible. We'll talk to you soon.